Hi everyone, it's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do your Monday reading. It's on emotions. So I'll do a focus and then I'll do two options. Keep in mind this is only two options out of an infinite number of options. The idea is just to get you focused, and the topic is emotions for Mystical Monday today. So let's go ahead and get started. See what messages the universe has for us for today. Universal energies, what messages do you have for emotions? For the collective on emotions, please. Messages for the collective on emotions. We have the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Okay. And then what is our first option? We have the Ten of Cups. And then what is our second option? We have the Eight of Swords. Okay. So for emotions, the Seven of Wands really speaks to determination. This is about this guy, as you can tell, he's kind of like overcoming obstacles or overcoming challenges. And he's using his one stick there to overcome these six sticks on, below him that are representing kind of his challenges, his obstacles. So he's got this determination, this kind of fierceness about overcoming his challenges. With the Eight of Cups, this is about being wise enough to understand when we may need to move away from certain emotions. It's the Eight of Cups is kind of about emotional intelligence and understanding that, even though we might not know how it feels to climb this mountain like this guy is doing, like as you can see, this guy's kind of like, you know, he's walking away from these cups, but he's like with the intent, it looks like, to climb this mountain that's in front of him. And so with the moon here, he may not know what he's up against. It may not be like apparent right now, but he does know one thing, that the emotions that he was in, or the emotions that were surrounding him, were not serving him. So he's chosen to walk away from this. So with the first option, we have the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is about um, that overall emotional abundance, happiness, joy, harmony, peace in your life. It's kind of like getting everything you want specifically to deal with emotions, because cups are representative of emotions in the tarot. So there's that one. We have the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, this one's kind of like looking at the situation and feeling like you may be a victim of the situation, like you're stuck to the situation, you're stuck to your thoughts about the situation, you're stuck to your emotions about the situation. Um, Swords generally represent the your thoughts. So this is kind of like you feeling like there's no way out, like you're feeling trapped. There's no way out. So with the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups, I'm seeing this as being determined, being really determined to overcome your obstacles, but also knowing when it's okay, when it may be okay to, instead of, it's kind of like pick your battles thing. Instead of like fighting everything just to fight it, just to defeat it, just to, um, sometimes we need to conserve our energy and really focus on, you know, is this battle worth fighting for? And sometimes you might just realize, no, like I just need to walk away from this emotion. That's all I'm doing. And once I walk away, the challenge is eliminated from my life. So I think that's kind of like it's kind of like that balance between having that determination, but also knowing when to kind of cut your losses, and when, maybe you should just, maybe winning and defeating is really about moving away from something emotionally. With the Ten of Cups here, this is like choosing to, see the good in the situation. This is choosing to see the good. This is choosing to focus on, um, what's going well for you in your life. It's choosing to focus on how tens represent ends of cycles. So it's choosing to focus on the growth. Maybe you've grown a bunch. Maybe that's even part of the 10 of cups. The 8 of swords is kind of like I said, choosing to be to kind of feel like a victim or feel like you are trapped, feel like there's no way out, and focus on more of that negative, some of more of those negative thoughts rather than focusing on, how far you've come, how hard you've fought, and that sort of thing. We do have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, that's just, the Two of Pentacles is really about, I see this a couple different ways. You could see it as um you really focusing on your power to make that choice, to say, hey, am I going to be, in the 10 of cups energy, like, am I going to focus on everything that's gone well for me up until this point, or am I going to be in the Eight of Swords energy and focus on everything that's, feel keeping me trapped, or has me trapped, or feeling trapped in this situation? You could also see this Two of Pentacles as, maybe balancing between the two, maybe like balancing even between the Seven of Wands and this Eight of Cups energy, like recognizing what you're willing to deal with, like which challenges and obstacles am I willing to fight for, and when do I need to kind of pull back and just say, you know what, like this isn't even worth fighting for, drop your stick and move on to other things. So yeah, I love that for you guys. I love it. I'll go ahead and pull one of my energy oracles for you guys. And let's see what we have for energy. So what messages do you have for energy regarding emotions specific to overcoming challenges? So energy for emotions. Universe has to say. All right. So energy for the collective on emotions. We have community. I think this one has come up before. Number 7. So I will look and see what it is. And I'll read you the affirmation. Connection with kindred spirits. The affirmation is, I open my life to the wonderful people around me. I am making strong and beneficial connections in both my personal and professional life. So this is kind of like, yeah, like that other aspect of maybe even like asking for help, like advocating for yourself when you need it, and not just solely relying on yourself because I think a lot of times, it's just human nature to really, like with the seven of wands and 8 of cups, to really just feel like you have to rely on yourself and you can't possibly bother somebody else with your um with whatever's going on or whatever the issue is. So I think, yeah, this community, it's like focus on like who you have in your life, like who your support system is, like, so you can get through this better and lean on other people. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you guys later.